Imagine hiking high in the mountains. The path is steep, but the breathtaking views make every step worth it. The air is crisp and cool. Wildflowers dot the meadows, painting the landscape with vibrant colors. Each flower seems to tell a story of resilience and beauty. As you pause to catch your breath, you might be lucky enough to hear a distinctive sound that stands out from the symphony of nature. It's a high-pitched eeping call, a sound that echoes through the mountains, almost like a secret message from the wild. This is the sound of the Pika, a small mammal that calls these mountain heights home. With its round body and short limbs, the Pika is a master of its rugged environment. Pikas are relatives of rabbits and hares, sharing a family tree with these more familiar creatures. Don't let their small size fool you. These tiny animals are incredibly tough and resourceful. These creatures are perfectly adapted to their challenging environment, thriving where few others can. They are a delight to observe, with their quick movements and curious nature. Watching them scurrying among the rocks gives us a glimpse into a world perfectly balanced with nature. Their every move is a testament to the harmony of the ecosystem. Encountering a Pika is a special experience, a moment that connects us to the wild in a profound way. It reminds us of the incredible diversity of life on Earth, each species playing a unique role in the tapestry of nature. It highlights the importance of protecting fragile mountain ecosystems, which are home to such remarkable creatures. These ecosystems are facing growing threats from climate change and human activities. Preserving them is crucial for maintaining the delicate balance of our planet. Pikas are small, compact creatures often found in the high-altitude regions of North America and Asia. These tiny mammals are part of the lagomorph family, which also includes rabbits and hares. They typically measure between 6 and 8 inches in length, making them one of the smaller members of their family. Despite their diminutive size, they are incredibly resilient and well adapted to their harsh environments. They weigh only a few ounces, usually between 5 and 7 ounces. This lightweight build allows them to be quick and nimble, essential traits for survival in their rugged habitats. Their small size is an advantage, enabling them to navigate the small crevices and tunnels in their rocky habitat with ease. These tight spaces offer protection from predators and harsh weather conditions. It allows them to navigate the small crevices and tunnels in their rocky habitat. Their appearance is endearing, with their round bodies and expressive faces. They have rounded ears, short legs, and a small, barely visible tail. These features not only add to their charm, but also serve practical purposes in their survival. Their fur, which provides insulation against the cold, is generally grayish-brown. This thick coat is essential for maintaining body heat in the frigid temperatures of their high-altitude homes. This helps them blend in with their surroundings, making it harder for predators to spot them. Their fur color changes slightly with the seasons, offering better camouflage throughout the year. They avoid becoming a tasty meal for predators such as eagles, hawks, and weasels. Their keen senses and quick reflexes are vital for detecting and escaping threats. One of their most distinguishing features is their lack of visible tails. This unique trait sets them apart from their rabbit relatives. Unlike their rabbit relatives, Pikas have evolved to have very short, inconspicuous tails. This adaptation likely prevents them from getting snagged in narrow, rocky passages, which could be life-threatening. Their compact bodies and short limbs make them perfectly suited for their environment. It contributes to their overall agility in their mountainous homes. Pikas are known for their energetic and lively behavior, often seen darting between rocks and gathering food for the winter months. They are industrious creatures, spending much of their time collecting and storing vegetation to sustain them through the long, harsh winters. This behavior is crucial for their survival, as food becomes scarce during the colder months. In their burrows, Pikas create a safe haven where they can rest and stay warm. These burrows are often lined with grasses and other soft materials to provide insulation and comfort. Pikas are also social animals, often living in close-knit family groups. Their vocalizations, which include a variety of calls and whistles, help them communicate with each other and warn of potential dangers. These vocalizations are a vital part of their social structure, allowing them to maintain contact and coordinate activities within their group. Despite their small size, Pikas play a significant role in the ecosystems they inhabit. They contribute to the health of their environment by dispersing seeds and providing a food source for predators. Their presence is a testament to the delicate balance of nature in these high-altitude regions. Pikas are found in mountainous regions of western North America and Asia. They inhabit areas characterized by rocky slopes, meadows, and alpine tundra. These areas provide the perfect combination of shelter and food sources. Talus slopes, which are accumulations of broken rock, are particularly important for pikas. The spaces between the rocks provide shelter from predators. They also offer cool, moist microclimates that are essential for their survival. These areas also provide access to the vegetation that makes up their diet. This includes grasses, forbs, and other alpine plants. The availability of water is also crucial for pikas. They obtain most of their water from their food and dew. They are particularly vulnerable to the effects of drought. Pikas are herbivores. They have a unique and fascinating foraging behavior known as hay piling. During the summer months, they gather vegetation. They store it in small piles or hay piles within their territories. These hay piles serve as a vital food source during the winter. This is when fresh vegetation is scarce. The process of hay piling is incredibly energy intensive. Pikas make numerous trips back and forth between their foraging areas and their hay piles, carrying mouthfuls of vegetation. This behavior is essential for their survival. It showcases their remarkable adaptability to their environment. The hay piles are carefully constructed. They are often located in areas that are protected from the elements. This ensures that the vegetation remains relatively dry and preserved throughout the winter. Despite their solitary nature, pikas are surprisingly vocal animals. They communicate with each other using a variety of calls and vocalizations. These serve different purposes. One of the most common calls is a short, high-pitched EEP or cheep. It is used as an alarm call to alert others to the presence of danger. This call is often heard when a predator is detected. It sends nearby pikas scurrying for cover. In addition to alarm calls, pikas also use vocalizations to defend their territories. They engage in calling bouts with their neighbors. This helps establish and maintain boundaries between individuals. These vocal displays play an important role in their social interactions. They contribute to the overall dynamics of pika populations. Raising a family on the mountainside. Nestled in the rugged terrain of the mountains, the life of a pika family is a fascinating tale of survival and adaptation. Pikas have a relatively short breeding season, which is a critical period in their life cycle. This season is meticulously timed to ensure the best chances of survival for their offspring. It is timed to coincide with the availability of resources such as fresh vegetation and optimal weather conditions, which are crucial for the growth and development of the young pikas. Females typically give birth to 1 or 2 litters of 2 to 6 young per year. This reproductive strategy helps to maximize the chances of at least some offspring surviving to adulthood. The young are born blind and helpless, completely dependent on their mothers for survival. Their early days are spent in the safety of the den, shielded from the harsh elements and predators. They rely entirely on their mothers for nourishment and protection. The mother pika is vigilant, constantly on the lookout for any threats while ensuring her young are well fed. The mother pika nurses her young for several weeks, providing them with the essential nutrients they need to grow strong and healthy. During this time, they grow rapidly and develop the skills they need to survive on their own. Playful interactions among the young pikas help them learn important survival behaviors. Once the young are weaned, they disperse to establish their own territories. This dispersal is a critical phase, as it reduces competition for resources within the family group. The survival rate of young pikas can be low. They face numerous threats, including predation from birds of prey, weasels, and other carnivores. These include predation, disease, and harsh weather conditions. The alpine environment can be unforgiving, with sudden snowstorms and extreme temperatures posing significant challenges. However, the pika's relatively high reproductive rate helps to compensate for these losses. By producing multiple litters, they increase the likelihood that some offspring will survive to adulthood. It ensures the continuation of their populations. Despite the many challenges they face, pikas have adapted remarkably well to their mountainous habitat, showcasing the resilience and tenacity of life in the wild. A changing world, a shrinking home. Climate change poses a significant threat to pikas. These amazing creatures are adapted to survive in cold, high-altitude environments. Rising temperatures are causing their habitat to shrink. As temperatures rise, the snowpack melts earlier. This disrupts the timing of plant growth. It reduces the amount of time that pikas have to gather food for the winter. Furthermore, as temperatures warm, lower elevation plant and animal communities are moving upslope. This increases competition for resources. It can displace pikas from their preferred habitat. The loss of suitable habitat is particularly concerning for pikas. They are limited in their ability to migrate to higher elevations. They are highly specialized for their mountain homes. They are vulnerable to the effects of a changing climate. Hope for the high country. Despite the challenges they face, there is hope for pikas. Conservation efforts are underway to protect these charismatic creatures and their fragile mountain habitats. One of the most important conservation strategies involves protecting and restoring pika habitat. This includes reducing grazing pressure in sensitive areas. It involves implementing measures to mitigate the impacts of climate change. Researchers are also working to better understand pika ecology and the factors that influence their populations. This information is essential for developing effective conservation plans. It ensures that conservation efforts are targeted where they are most needed. Our duty to protect. The pika, with its charming antics and vital role in maintaining alpine ecosystems, deserves our attention and protection. Their plight serves as a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. It highlights the importance of preserving biodiversity for future generations. By supporting conservation organizations, reducing our carbon footprint, and advocating for policies that address climate change, we can all play a part in ensuring that these amazing creatures continue to thrive in their mountain homes for generations to come. The fate of the pika is in our hands. Let's choose to protect them.